Welcome in, Amelia. Welcome in, Duality C.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Disclaimer, not financial advice. We are not liable for any personal financial decisions. Thank you. Oops, wrong button. I'm coming. What is going on today, guys? Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I am your host, T-Square. We have Trinity doing the Lord's work. So, guys, we're going to jump on in. We're going to check out the news today, check out the charts. What are we seeing? What did we see yesterday? How did it play out? And we're feeling pretty good, guys. Feeling pretty good. Please smash that golden like button if you like us being here. Not down though, but up because we're here. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I thought about taking today off. Subscribe to help. Ring a ding ding. Ring a ding ding. You can find it over there on YouTube and over there on Kick and Rumble. We are just growing natural, all natural over there. You don't even need to ask. But anyways, you know, I'm pretty upset, to be honest with you. I think you guys probably know why, and you could probably upset too. You know, to see what happened today with Charlie Kirk was pretty devastating. I felt like he's the modern day almost MLK to my generation, and me and him have very similar birthdays. We're almost the same exact age. He's 31. I'm 32. He turns 32 a little later this year. So, I mean, not many months left this year. And, you know, just see that clip of him online was pretty heartbreaking, man. He was just a good guy. And, you know, I don't want to see anything happen to anybody, to be perfectly honest, neither Republican nor Democrat. I just felt like he was caring, and he just really wanted to talk to people. And, you know, he was murdered for that. But so I'm going to take a moment of silence for him today just to start off the show. And maybe we'll do a little bit of prayer for him. And then we're going to jump into Trump released his video statement. I would like to play that. And then we'll jump into the news. And then we'll start doing the charts. And this is kind of my way of just trying to honor him the best way I can. And, you know, just continue forward. You know, I'm not going to let his name die. But anyway, so, you know, we're going to take a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk and his family. Lord Jesus, I just want to lift up Charlie's family to you right now and what they're going through. I can't imagine the pain that they have. I just pray for a divine outpouring on his family, and that they're growing up without a father. And I pray, that, Lord, that you fill that gap. And I pray that you're going to just take care of them. You're going to bless that family. And, Lord, I really don't have a whole lot of words because I don't even know what to say. I just thank you for Charlie and his outreach he's had over these years. I think that is something special, and we don't get that. That's a very special thing to have. So thank you for that, Laura. Thank you for his life and for his messages and his fun TikToks and videos he's made. And, that took a lot of courage to do. And I just want to thank you. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So we're going to jump into what Trump posted, and we'll hit up the news. I actually shared it too, so I'm going to expand it. We're going to share this tab instead. Oops. I guess I got to share the screen, huh? Out of stage. There we go. Rewind a little bit.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before. and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Amen to that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie Kirk gets his own statue. You know, I really do. I think he'll get his own brass statue. And the guy was a good man, you know. So thank you guys for watching that with me. You know, I'm pretty upset about the whole thing, but I don't really. What do you do, man? What do? You grieve and you just try to. You know, I think I'm doing this today because I didn't really want to come on. I think I'm just doing it because I don't want to think about it, man. It's really got me bummed, to be honest with you. But let's just change subjects. Let's check out what we got going on crypto today, guys. I brought in a Elysian Great Pumpkin. It says Imperial Pumpkin Ale. It says Great Pumpkin is the world's first Imperial Pumpkin Ale, packed with pumpkin, fall spices, and a rich blend of specialty malts. This 8.4 ABV award winner will warm you to the core. More than just a beer, it's a legend. Pour it carefully. The Great Pumpkin's unfiltered and may contain sediment. Brewhouse. We opened our doors. All right, we already read that. 1986. All right, yeah, cool. You know, hey, cheers, guys. Pop it open. Get a little ASMR pop. Yeah. Hey, to you, Charlie. You'll be missed, my friend. I'll see you someday in the high heavens. All right. Let's jump on in. What happened in the news today? Nepalese rushed to Jack Dorsey's BitChat amid violent corruption protest. Here's what happened in crypto today. Prosecutor CFTC chair releases private text with the Winklevoss twins hours before IPO. Can they really leak that? That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to read this, and then let's jump into here what happened in crypto today. And this might be in there too, but I don't know. Let's check it out. Guys, if you haven't, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe bell. Prosecutor CFTC chair releases private text with Winklevoss twins hours before IPO. Can they do that though? That's so odd. The text chain revealed questions for. I can't talk right now, man. The text chain revealed questions the Gemini co-founder sent Brian Quintenzer in July that signaled they were looking for certain assurances regarding enforcement actions. Brian Quintenzer, U.S. President Donald Trump's picked to chair the U.S. CFTC, has made public several texts between himself and Gemini co-founders Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, suggesting reasons why the brothers may have attempted to interfere with his nominations to the agency. In a Wednesday, X-Plus Quintenzer said he had released a text over concerns that Trump might have been misled by the Gemini co-founders. The chair appeared to show Tyler Winklevoss sending Quintenzer information on Gemini's silver case with the CFTC settled with $5 million fine in January. The CFTC totally abused the deliberative process and privilege amongst many other users or abusers to prevent us from even being able to defend ourselves fairly in court, Winklevoss texted Quintenzer on July 25th, which I think that's true. Brian Quintenzer, I've never been inclined to release private messages, but in the light of my support for the president and belief that he might have been misled, I posted here the messages that include questions Tyler Winklevoss asked me pertaining to the prior litigation with the CFTC. I believe these texts make it clear what they were after me and what I refused to promise. It's my understanding that after this exchange, they contacted the president and asked that my confirmation be paused for reasons other than what is reflected in these texts. I believe transparency and integrity are paramount. Protecting the president and his agenda are more important than any job. I am proud to have consistently supported the President Trump since 2016. I have served in his first administration and in the transition team for his second administration. And through my recent nomination process and confirmation hearing testimony in the front of the U.S. Senate, I look forward to continuing the support for his agenda and capacity I can. Well, what's this text saying? What? You gotta show more. How do I read it? How do I read this? Can I not read this? What? Why? What's? What am I supposed to do? Get a magnifying glass? Oh, how the heck am I supposed to read this? this is super unhelpful. I feel like it's not, maybe he designed it on purpose because he doesn't want us to read the whole text messages, which I feel like it's kind of weird. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably can find them online. I don't know why they don't have it here. Where's my mouse? I scrolled over. I got 4 screens, so I have to figure out where my mouse went. Okay, so we got. That's so weird. Is that all it shows? No. Huh. Last week, Gemini lodged complaint with the Inspector General of the CFTC regarding the conduct of the CFTC Gemini. Is this a run-on sense? Oh, I think it might be. I think that might be the end, and this is a new one. No, I'm gonna go to X. We're gonna look this up. I'm gonna see. We're gonna come to X. We're gonna check this out. I want to see if we can find it. Okay. What would that be called? Under CFTC leaked texts. All right. Real seriously. I mostly discussed that the nominee for CFTC just released text messages. That's pretty. I feel like that's pretty bad too. But I want to see if I can find them. Okay, here they are. Sweet. I found them. Let's go. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I lied. Here I thought I found it. Okay, well, let's try this again. Leaked texts with leaked Winklevoss text. How do you spell Winklevoss? That's kind of like a funny word. Where was I at a second ago? Winklevoss. Did I do that right? I feel like I could find those images online. Oh, here they are. Sweet. We found them now. Okay, cool. We're in business, guys. We found them. Track them down. All right. Wow, that's really Can I even read that? I don't know if I can read this. That's pretty zoomed out. Okay, hang on. I got you. I can read it, but I don't know how to zoom it in, so you might just have to take my word for it. I'm gonna zoom in my Twitter. Back in. And then we're gonna click on it again. This one. Oh, this one looks easier. Last week, Gemini lodged a complaint with the Inspector General of the CFTC regarding the conduct. There it is. ABQ, have you seen this? Okay, fine, sure. What was the first message? Cameron Winklevoss, Tyler Winklevoss, and you. Okay. Thanks, Tyler. I had not seen it. I'll take a look. But first quick question is, if these issues were raised in court and if not, why not? Thanks, Tyler. I have not seen it. Welcome. Thanks. Please take a look. Let me know your thoughts after you've read 13-page letter, because everybody takes the time to read 13-page letter. Once you have a chance to read the entire letter, you will see that some of these issues couldn't be brought up in court. Likely, why did the CFTC sue Gemini and victim and Gemini a victim? And once you have the chance, read the text. Victim and not parties that defrauded us of the $10 million. Or why did the CFTC sue Gemini, not CBOE? Or why did CFTC continue to pursue Gemini after it knew its investigation was started based on false whistleblower? The CFTC totally abused the deliberative process privilege amongst many other abusers to prevent us from even being able to defend ourselves fairly in court. 7 years of lawful trophy hunting. It's outrageous. What did they do to us? He said. I'm going to post here. We read this part, I think. Oh, wait, no. Thank you, Tyler. I know we had spoken about this in winter, where I recalled my original extreme disappointment in the ENF for pursuing this so aggressively. I commit to you having a fair and reasonable review of the matter and division and individuals involved to determine if they acted inappropriately. The implications of the solution to this, however, should be unequivocally left to fully confirmed chair. There have been massive negative consequences to take action or to actions taken at the commission over the last few months. If anyone at the commission is communicating with you in an attempt to undermine or color my potential consideration of these things, regardless of how personal or impactful they have been, I would give that careful thought. The implications and solutions of this, however, should be adequately left to fully confirmed chair. What are you saying here? That we should have waited to file our complaint with the Inspector General until you were fully confirmed? There have been massive negative consequences to actions taken at the Commission over the last few months. Can you be more specific? What actions are you talking about, and how are they relevant to our complaint? No, complaint. No, rather, any decision or response to your complaint should be made by and given the full weight of the confirmed chair. As I said, I will address this fully and fairly if and when I am confirmed. Have you had conversations on this with Caroline? Has she indicated she took specific steps to address this? If anyone at the Commission is communicating with you in an attempt to undermine or color my potential consideration of these things, why or how would anyone be able to undermine or color your potential consideration of these things? That was confusing. Isn't this decision findings made by the Inspector General? Would you like to chat, Tyler? I still don't know what this is. Can you explain? Caroline was CC'd on the email Inspector General, so she is aware of the complaint. Yes, I might have seen sometime later today, otherwise this weekend. Okay, let's chat when you're free. I think you're getting wires crossed. There are charged issues here, and I want us to be on the same page. Yes, look forward to speaking, but I gotta say, I'm disappointed and surprised that you haven't seen or heard or read about our complaint yet. We spoke about this issue when you reached out for our endorsement in December, and it was all over the press when we filed it. Our complaint raises serious questions and concerns about the culture of the agency that you are about to chair and its overall fitness on the eve of it, being contemplated as a major regulator for the crypto industry. Cultural reform, which includes rectifying what happens to us, should be the highest priority. I'd like to understand your thoughts on this and how you plan to align the culture agency, how you chair overall fitness, complaint, regulatory cultural reform, highest priority thoughts on how this to align with the President Trump and the administration mandate to end the lawfare and make amends for it. If you think someone or something is undermining your abilities to do this, I'd like to know what is specifically, and I'd be happy to raise the issue with the president himself or whoever else you think necessary. Look forward to talking soon. I should be clarified this earlier in our text thread. I had seen your lecture immediately when you filed it. It posted a month ago when I read the summary bubble of the X post this morning that you had sent here. I got thrown off by the earlier the week beginning. I thought it was a new post. Without having opened the post or lecture, I took it to reference something new in addition to what you previously filed with that originally came out. I told my future leadership staff I would want their views and attention to it. And if we made it into the building, I'm hopefully on all my respect comment above here fully reflect that. If there's any other blockers so far, it's not having any close to full picture of it's going inside the building. Ultimately, I've decided to wait until I can get into the role to get that view as I opposed to trying to get it now through current leadership. I've had very poor experience with that on every important issue and decision so far, but that's for me to handle. I don't feel like there's anything bad. Do you guys feel like that was bad? I don't feel like that was bad. Like, I don't think really either of them did anything wrong. I guess it sounded like to me he was like, hey, are you able to look into this before you get in the chair? And he was like, well, I don't really like the previous people, and we haven't had the best of luck with them, so I prefer to wait. And that's pretty much what summed it up. Like, I don't understand why we had to leak text messages. Did I miss something? I'm going to jump in the chat. Did you guys feel like I missed anything? What's up, DCA? How you doing, man? DCA Pray. Markets up or down tomorrow? I'm thinking up, but we'll have to jump into it. That was kind of a longer read. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of surprised. And it wasn't super easy to find there on CoinTeleTruth. Jump into crypto today. Here's what happened to crypto today. Polygon fixes RPC node bug. Consensus returns to normal. Any of you guys into Polygon? I could probably just read this highlight. We rolled out fixes on both Heimdall, a new version with hard fork to delete the identified milestone at 42211 beta 2, purging the milestone from the database. With the fixes now live, nodes are not stuck. Checkpoints milestones are finalized normally. Okay, well, cool. I don't know any people developing on Polygon right now, but that's cool. SEC chair says most tokens are not securities-backed super app platforms. Yep, well, we already knew that, but I guess we can cover it again. SEC Paul Atkins gave remarks at the A1 policy today at Project Crypto. As an SEC commissioner, real wide. Wow, I really can't talk today, man. SEC Commission wide initiative to modernize the securities rules and regulations to enable America's financial markets to move on chain. Well, I think that's pretty much it, man. If we covered that, like we said, it probably was in there. Don't really think we need that anymore. Well, oh shoot, I should have not closed it out. I should just waited till I went over to the charts. Oh, I just forgot too. I forgot the banner. Okay, before we jump to the charts, we gotta look at the liquidation heat map. I gotta throw the banner on the screen. Gosh dang it. This is what the problem is when you don't have a gajillion hands. Okay, we're gonna do crypto news. We're gonna do charts. We're gonna come over here. Throw this up. I also gotta start a poll. Wow, this is a lot harder to do when you only have one person, right? Okay, what are we looking at, guys? This is Bitcoin on the liquidation heat map. Now, what's pretty crazy is we have 108 million right there, another 101 million, so 207 million longs that want to be liquidated at 112, which is not the greatest sign. We're just barely under 114 right now. So I'm like, what are you guys doing? It doesn't mean bull run is like going to go parabolic tomorrow. And then we got 118, another almost 100 million at just below 112. That is wild. In the top, we have 92 and 108. So we got 200 million shorts that want to be liquidated. Oh, I hope we go up and all these longs close their long positions, but we really don't know, man. That's pretty wild, though. I mean, that's real small time frames, very small picture. Oof. Doesn't even get any better with the longer time frames either. I mean, I would be inclined to say we probably go down, but I don't think we will. I was looking at the charts a little bit beforehand. I think we're doing pretty good. So I feel like we could probably go up. I feel like that hit up for the CME gap, but it's just crazy leaving all that money on the table with market makers. What's Ethereum saying? ETH doesn't usually tell us a whole lot, but I like to pull it up anyways. Get a little extra data if we jump in the charts. We'll just go do Binance. We'll do Binance. We're on the 1 week. The 1 week has a lot of freaking liquidity down here underneath at 4,200. Come on, man. Let's jump into the 24-hour. 24-hour. You can go up 44.66. That's 50 million. And there's 46 million down below. Are they both 46 million? No, that's 44 million. That's 46 million. Okay, so we just barely have a little bit more to go down. What's up, JJ? What's crack-a-lackin', man? Thank you for showing up, good sir. Dude, I'm so upset, man. I'm so upset today. I think you know exactly why. I don't really want to go over it. But, yeah, it bummed me out, man. I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm like, I just want to get my mental game right, dude. I go into, a giant truck. I don't want to go kill anybody. Nobody wants to die. We go jump into the daily. We got Pump Fund up 20%. We got Mantle Protocol up 12%. We got MYX up 21%. MYX, dude, this protocol is not very old, dude. Look at that. Why is it pumping? Dude, I have no idea. Came out in May. And it stayed like around 7 cents. Now it's $18. Don't you wish you would have bought this at a nickel and be at 1,800,000%? Frick, that's crazy. That's 20x just for $1. So this thing did a 20x, and then let's say this went to $20, just to make easy math. So then that's a 20x to $1, and then it did another 2,000. No wait. 20x to $1, and then it did another 2,000x from that. That's wild, dude. That's absolutely wild. It's ranked number 36 project. What the heck is going on with this, dude? 3.59 billion market cap. that just seems astronomically outrageous. How do you guys like that? Astronomically outrageous. Besides that, not everything's looking too cray. We got Plume 9.6, ETH5 13.8. I don't really know anything about ETH5 to be honest with you. Helium Net, I do like Helium. I hope good for the project. Sneck, hey JJ, Sneck's up 7.7% for the day, up almost 20% for the week. So let's freaking go, Sneck. We're gonna swing into the charts, man. Swing into the charts. Let's crack it. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin on the 12-hour. Let's start with the shorter time frames. We kind of want to zoom in, and then we're going to zoom out. Unless you guys want to zoom out and zoom in. Okay. Well, right now it looks like we have open doors to the downside, but on the 15 minutes, so that's very little strength. I mean, we might go to 113.700 is on the table right now, and we fall through that. We got 300. Jump to a longer time frame to see what's going on here. The momentum wave is carrying us down. Green wave is coming down. VWAP is down. Stokes RSI are also curving down. We'll probably come back to this 21. So we'll probably meet up with them. Shoot, like 113.500 on the 1 hour time frame. The 4 hour we haven't quite clipped, so we could keep pumping. We are getting kind of far away from the 21. We have 12, so our strength is still continuing. It's nothing crazy. We went from a -3 to a -2, so the bear has actually gained a little bit on that. The 12-hour Stokes RSI alone still coming up. Strength's doing good, coming up. We had the green dot. We're still playing. We haven't reversed. It is possible to see a cup and handle kind of coming in right here, or we just break straight above it. That's kind of two options we got. We go -2, -3, 12, 15. So it shows that we are gaining momentum on the DBSI. We also have the 21 catching up to the 50 and 200, which will make a golden cross on the 12-hour, which is also a very bullish signal. Then we come to the daily. We got open doors to the upside. We have a rounded 21 MA, which is a very nice thing to see. Strength coming in. Very little money outflow. It looks like, I don't want to say it's starting to curve up, but kind of getting there. Blue momentum waves still have open doors to the upside. Strength coming in. Stokes RSI are oversold, but we're still doing good, curving up. We jump in the 2-day. 2-day, we got a green dot momentum wave coming in. Money flow has been leaving, but the VWAP saying no, we're not done yet, which I kind of like that. Keep it pumpity pump. Stokes RSI, meh. I don't think we have anything. The 3-day is about to roll over. That rolls over in a day and a half. That's the 5-day. 3-day, we just got the green dot, which is a good sign to see. Money flow's actually been coming in too on the 3-day. 5-day, we might get a trigger wave. Weekly, we're looking good. We had a red dot up here, but we're starting to roll over. So come on, fingers crossed, guys. We want to roll that sucker over. Weekly moving averages. Average is 14,500. So right now we're above it. So it's a likely chance. Is it 2 weekend this week? Oh, it does, huh? We got the 2 week and the weekly ending this week. Sweet, and we want to get rid of this red dot right now, bro. We don't want to close that, so hopefully we can get rid of that. Shake it out. That's my goal, man. I want to shake that red dot out of here. No. We don't want that in here. We're going to jump over the dominance. Let's do a quick peek. We'll do a quick peeky over here. Dominance does have an anchor trigger wave to the upside. So it's possible that the dominance comes up a little bit. We're at 58 right now. Wasn't it just at 56, 57? Was at 57 and a half. We broke out of that trend flag, which is a good sign. We don't want that to close. Cool. We're jumping Ethereum, man. Hey guys, if you're out here right now, you want to take a look at a coin, slap that thing in the chart, man. Slap it. Slap that thing in the chart. Ethereum, man. Ethereum looks good, and a lot of the projects on Ethereum are looking good. Like I was trying to find in the top picks of the day, and I was doing a little charting beforehand. I couldn't really figure out which one I liked, to be honest with you. All looking really good. Blue momentum waves coming up. VWAP is a little rounded. Stokes RSI strength a little high. We kind of look up more like a bilateral triangle to me right here. So we're kind of in, a triangle shape. Like that. Now we're bouncing out the 21. It's a good sign, but we did lose a little bit of strength going from a 17 to a 10. Now let's check out the 15 minute. What's the 15 minute telling us? The 15 minute said we had a little green dot right here. It wanted to do a little bit more pumpage, which it got a little bit more, but the strength is a little bit curving, and the VWAP's not crazy, which is actually not a bad sign. I mean, we could come back down to this range on the 15 minute bounce off the 21. So let's check it out. Look to the larger time frames, the 4 hour. The 4 hour we got a green dot. Stokes looking good. RSI looks good. MACD looks good. The VWAP is breaking up. The money flow is very mediocre. It's at a negative point. Let's say 0.1. I'm going to round up. Say it easy. So it's pretty much at the zero line. So it literally could just roll over and we can get money going into it. This looks like a very strong support range, right where we're at currently. The 21 is curving up, and it is just about across that 21. What we also got too is the 200 crossing the 50, which I feel like that's a good sign. So do what you want with that. 12 hour, we got a green dot on Ethereum saying that we have more upwards trend action. We had 16 to a 17, so it's not crazy. What's up, Shad? How you doing, man? Crazy day, bro. Dude, it's a crazy day, Shad. I actually am taking tomorrow off because I just don't want to. Honestly, my head's not in it, and I don't want to be in a truck driving around, to be honest with you. And I was going to take tonight off too, but I just didn't. I want to kind of get my head off it and just kind of get back into like trying to go back to reality. I think that when we start making statues again, I bet you they'll make a brass statue and place Charlie Kirk. Maybe even in Utah. I don't know. Or maybe in the town where he's from. I could totally see that. I feel like he's like the modern day MLK. I really do, man. I feel like he's modern day MLK. Or maybe even bigger, man. He had a bigger following and a bigger outreach because of the internet. Yeah, dude, that was wild, bro. Charlie could have been president, 100%, and I think he would have been good at it. 100% agreed. I had him on one of my cards saying that he could be president. The dude it was crazy too because that guy wasn't really a mean dude. He was just nice and he listened. He was really good at listening to like both sides. So yeah, I actually know I probably like Charlie more than I like JD Vance. I'm just going to be totally honest with that. I know Charlie better than JD Vance too, and I like that Charlie built it from the ground up. Turning Point USA. Sorry, he built it from the ground up. Now I'm kind of curious on who's going to take his shoes. Obviously, you can't say it's Charlie because he developed all that. You know, he built the TikTok, he built the Instagram, he built the Reels. He went out there, he did the grind when there was nothing to reward him for it, and he kept doing it and got good at it. So it's kind of hard to be able to pick somebody out right now because everybody else, you know, has already been known. Like, you got to really find somebody that is special. And I don't think you could ever find somebody as special as Charlie. That was be honest. Got to be honest. It's tough to think about today's market considering take a day off, guys. Stay blessed. You know, it is, man. It is really hard to think about the markets. I ain't going to lie to Calvin. I'm in the same boat. He was a real one. Such a good person. His death, you really realize how great and truly he was. Yeah. And like, you know, we played Trump's speech about Charlie, and it's going to start like a wave, dude. I really think, like, I was watching a lot of people online, and Democrats and Republicans like Charlie. He was a very likable guy. And let's just be fair, he was. Like, even Gavin Newsom, Gavin Newsom's first podcast was with Charlie. So, you know, I mean, I honestly believe that I'm hoping his death opens a way for people like Newsom to meet God. And I don't really like Newsom. I'm not going to lie. He's not my guy. But the fact that Charlie had a reach, and I know those people are feeling empathy. I know, man. And so I'm hoping that in his death that his reach grows and has a larger outreach, I guess. And, you know, I was thinking about it too, and I have a lot of different scenarios in my head, and that doesn't necessarily mean this actually happened, but I watched that video, dude. I think it was lights out instantly. And I wonder if he had like 2 seconds and of like time paused, and God came up to him and said, "Hey, this is about to happen to you." And I'm just projecting out. And he was saying, "I could save your life, but in doing so, it changes your kids' lives, and these are their future for them. Now, if you go with me, I'm not saying don't have a father, but if you go with me, these are the life path that they're going to end up taking, and they're going to step in your footsteps, and they're going to be even greater than you ever were. What are you going to do?" And you'd be like, "Oh, I'm taking my kids, man. I'll save my kids every single day of life." And there's just scenarios like that. I like to role play in my head, just to be like, maybe God's God, man. He's God. He can do anything, basically. Yes, Donnie, man. USA, bro. Rest in peace, Charlie. Thank you for coming in, Donnie. It was pretty tough, man. It is pretty tough, bro. Brutal, very brutal. And they still haven't caught the guy. I believe they're gonna catch him, man. That guy can't get away, dude. There's no way. I was talking to one of my buddies down there. He lives out there in Orem, and he said that he was coming from home from work. Okay, so get this. They didn't have first aid on staff, bro, at that place. The first aid people they had were 18 years old trying to perform first aid on that guy. And secondly, dude, the rooftop, bro, we just went over this 8 months ago with Trump. Like, why is nobody covering the roof? Yeah, Shadow, the artery, man. Got that artery, bro. No questions in my mind after seeing it. Bless his family, hopefully, and stay faithful after seeing that. His fam was there. Oh, dude, I know. So horrible. And not only that, so my buddy was telling me that that's a school of 3,000, and they had 5. Besides, I don't know if Charlie had his personal security. I'm sure he did. But they only had 5, like, mall cops there for the whole school of 3,000 people. I'm like, bro, you serious right now? I still can't understand why people. My buddy went to that school, right? He said on top of that rooftop is a 2-minute walk from the parking lot in the back, and then a 5-minute drive from the freeway. I'm like, dude, they're going to have to do a little bit more investigation work. I don't think you're going to just be able to catch that guy. I think they'll probably have to. I'm sure there's probably cameras on the freeway. They'll probably look at like 1,000 cars that go there. They'll get that rifle around. They'll figure out what size of gun they were shot from, and then they'll still step in. Like, nobody's perfect, but it was a hit, bro. That was not some random coincidence. I really don't believe so. We need to deter those commitment acts, such as equal penalty under the law, dude. 100%. What's interesting thing too to think about is Utah is one of the few states that have the death penalty. That guy's probably gonna get the death penalty, bro. My buddy was telling me 2 years ago they did the death penalty in somebody, and I think that guy deserves a public execution. And you know why? Because hopefully it'll put a stop to these lunatics out there, man. You want to be publicly executed, hey, hail no, hail to the hell no. And normal people don't want to be executed, We have Hal said we need to deter those commitment acts, such as those equally penalty under the law. 100%. Hal, shout out Pip. My wife reminded me through the Gabby Gifford was shot. I hope I said that right. Gabby Gifford was shot right in the face and lived. So we just had to wait and get the official word. And you're right, DC. We did have to wait. And that sucked, bro. That really sucked. Because they were like, he is critical but stable. Like, how the actual heck is that guy stable? I guess the freaking medicals are getting better and better these days. That guy really needed a lot. He needed a lot of blood, bro. He did. They needed to have that on there on site. I quoted one of Charlie's old tweets that said, "You can tell a lot by a person how they react when someone dies." It's true, man. Utah has a firing squad. Yeah, man, they ain't gonna F around, bro. When that guy gets caught, I'm sure he's going to get caught. I'm sure. Or he's going to commit suicide, which I'm not saying, I'm not condoning that, but I feel like, whenever something happens, they commit suicide. And I feel like it was, I don't know, this shirt is the shirt I chose to wear. I don't know if you guys recognize that shirt. It just fit today. It's the best thing that I had. I think I might go buy one of Charlie's shirts and wear it just because, dude, I miss him, man. I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm definitely going to miss him. I'm going to miss his TikToks, his little shorts. He didn't win every single argument either. Like I saw a couple with Parker that I was like, wow, Parker did a good job challenging him. But I also think Parker talks over people and doesn't give people time to talk. But it was really interesting seeing him change the whole U.S., man. Like I think I read someplace like 30% of like the youth changed to conservative because of him. We all heard it so bad tonight, dude. It's real, man. I couldn't even, dude, honestly, Donnie, I want all of us to be hurting bad tonight, but I know some of us aren't. And I know that because I was on Facebook and there were people on there mocking and happy. Who does that? Who the hell does that, dude? Even if like Kamala or Joe Biden or somebody was assassinated, I wouldn't be happy about it. Death is nothing to be happy about. War sucks. It's facts, bro. War sucks. And we're supposed to work together as a country. Instead, we feel like we're fighting each other. Just brutal, man. Sick, man. Sick and twisted. People are sick and twisted. Yeah, but I'll probably go buy me a Charlie shirt tonight and just be like, bless that guy, man. You know he's dancing with the Lord, dude. He's dancing with the Lord. Facebook is a bad website. You know why I use Facebook though? I can't get rid of it because it's got all my kids' pictures that are on there from like years ago, you know? Like you post them on an old phone and they have them in the cloud and then you like see it. I'm like, oh, it's my kid, man. It's the only reason why I can't get rid of it. I only go on there to check that stuff out. I made an actual a message today. This is what I said too. I posted it just before he passed because that's how I was feeling. I said, sorry, I'm trying to find my post. I don't want you guys to find my Facebook. I said, goodbye, Charlie. You very loved. I always enjoyed watching you. My heart goes out to you and your family. May your soul rest in peace. I love you, Charlie. May your legacy go on. And that's what I said, man. And that's how I felt. But yeah, so, you know, let his legacy live on. I would be interested in seeing who takes over Turning Point, and I want to see his kids carry that torch on when they get older. But where are we going, guys? Let's jump back to the charts, see what we're doing. Ethereum looks pretty good. I can't remember what I was looking at on Ethereum. 1 hour is open doors to the upside. I know nobody's trading right now, but we're just kind of we'll grind through it. Stokes RSI, good strength going up. We got green dot VWAP looking okay. Not the greatest looking VWAP, but momentum is looking good. So hey, there's some potential there. 12-hour has open doors. But what does 16-hour say? 16-hour kind of makes me a little nervous. 14, 15, 6. Huh. Interesting. I would keep an eye on this, guys. I think we're going to probably pump into the what's right now 2-3 candles in. But I'm a little nervous on this 12-hour, man. The VWAP's looking good. Strength curving up. Stokes RSI are good. Okay. The 16 does good. What's the daily say? The daily says it does kind of look kind of iffy. Very undetermined. 15, 18, 19. I wish the strength was jumping more. I'm sure it's be fine. I'm gonna say green tomorrow. I think we're gonna do green. If maybe make a shoulder inverted head and shoulder pattern. I think we're okay. The 2-day also looks very promising. We're getting that slight curvature up. Maybe we'll get a green dot. That's what I'm hoping for. We got 20 hours till we get that. Let's check it out. Okay. Now Arbitrum is saying that we're looking pretty good. I mean, the 1 hour we have been pumping. It looks like we might get a slight cool down before we continue pumping. because you have that higher wick. It almost looks like a double top, actually. Is that a double top? Not quite. Not quite. VWAP coming down, strength coming up, 4 hour. We have a green dot, man. That's a nice green dot, too. I love it when they're low like that. You get that little nice trigger wave pump. Whoosh. It's a nice little trigger wave and no whoosh, unfortunately. And a little trigger wave right here and no whoosh. It does happen. Yeah, the trigger wave right here. No whoosh, man. Wow. Those a couple of deads. What do we see that these ones have in common? DBSI. Oh, they don't show me right back here. That's interesting. They should show me. Doji candle trend reversal. Dude, that was a mean fake out. We're at support. Came down to the 200. Oh, I got you. We got rejected off the 21. Boom. Came back, closed on the 21. Boom. Okay, there it goes. What's this one over here? We came up. This one's kind of fake, man. To be honest, reject off the 21. Reject off the 21. Doji candle trend reversal. The previous trend. We knew we were coming down. What do we got going over here? So on this one, we're above the 21. That's a good sign. And the 21 crossed the 50 and the 200 on the 4 hour. That's what's looking at. The 12 hour also has a green dot. VWAP. I actually kind of like this VWAP in the money flow. That looking pretty nice. The daily is okay. The 2-day looks a lot better with that green dot. 13, 16. There we go. That looks pretty good in Arbitrum. Yeah, guys. We're just bouncing around doing our TA. Nobody wants to take a look at anything. Is any of you guys? Hey, I just saw we got a subscriber. Hey, shout out to 452. I'm glad you're back, 452. We were at a 452 earlier and we lost him. So I'm glad you're a better 452. I like you already more. Should we cover Solana and some XRP? Solana's been pumping up real good. Really, really good. We bounced off the 21, kept going, bounced off the 21, we keep going. We're at $223. Oh my goodness, that's been sneaking up, hasn't it? Blue momentum wave's looking good. Money flows actually, if you guys watch this, it's increasing. It's increasing. I don't think we're done pumping. We go from a 6, 8, 11. We're actually gaining strength. VWAP's trading zero line. Stokes RSI strength looking good, dude. I don't think we're done. Momentum at 12 hour is pretty far away. VWAP's coming down. We might come down a little bit. Maybe bounce off this. What's this range right? 215. If I come down to the 215, we'll meet the 21, bounce off, and continue because I do think that we'll keep going. Daily, man, it's been ripping, dude. It's been ripping. 3-day got a green dot too. Ooh. 2 days got the green dot. I don't think we're done pumping, guys. That's my theory. We might get a short-term breakdown. I don't think we're done pumping. All-time highs on the pretty close to the horizon. Are these all-time highs? I can't remember. But we're coming up real close to 250. Quick and soon, man. Hot and heavy, dude. Alt season is almost upon us. Jumping into XRP. I drew some spaghetti lines. I honestly don't remember what the heck I was drawing, so we're just gonna redo it. What do you guys think, man? What's you guys' predictions for the all-time high for XRP? You guys like the sound of $20? I like the sound of $20. Am I crazy? Yeah, maybe. I still like the sound of it. Oh, wow. That's a good little wick on the 15-minute. We have a green dot. Stokes RSI strength coming in. VWAP breaking up. I don't think this is done pumping. I don't think it's done pumping. 1 hour also looks like open doors. Wow, look at that, guys. 13, 16, 18, and we're gaining strength. I like it when it skips numbers. That's showing like a lot more strength. Like, yeah. Blue momentum waves are flying up. Strength is okay. VWAP's still going up. Very little money outflow. Stokes RSI are good. I keep hearing, guys, that we won't have a traditional bear market. What's your guys' opinion on that? Are we going to have a traditional bear market? Everything dips, Bitcoin dips I'll say 70%. I would say 70-60% would be traditional, and let's say alts, we went down like 95%. Let's say we go down 80%. You think we will? You think we will, DCA? Interesting. I was watching a streamer today, and he thinks that we'll probably, one of his theories where like Bitcoin goes up to like 160, back down to 100. That's the bear market. It goes up to, will bounce up to like 180, back down to 120, and it'll kind of do that all the way up and won't come back down because the big money's in and they don't want to let it go. I don't think we felt euphoric yet. Do you think, how many euphorics do you think we have left? Like, we'll always get some with like the micro caps, but do you think like with the big alts, the blue chips, we have many more where we'll see like XRP? Let's say XRP goes $20. Let's just say euphoric. That's best case scenario. We get $20 XRP. That's 7x. Okay, that's absolutely crazy to think, right? Well, next bull run, what's the odds we only do 2x? Is that technically a fork? Are we expecting like 5% here and there for regular? What, 3x? But XRP looks good, oh man. I see right here playing out. It's a total cup and handy. There's the cup. There's the handle. Boom, up to the upside. Could have played that handle. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're in the range of. Wow, that's weird. That's only a penny. I felt like that would have been a lot more. So everything could bust up and then drop hard right now because not everything is a fork. I wouldn't see as a deep correction. It's pretty interesting because I really want to time it, right? Like we all. I want to try to sell. If I can hit 10 top 20% of the top, I feel pretty good about that. If I can try to hit within 20% of the bottom, I feel pretty good about that too. It's all about trying to hit it, right? I was able to time the bottom in Bitcoin last cycle, like the bottom. I was like 15.5, and I was like, honey, that is the bottom. Like, you should buy right now, because I wasn't home. So I was talking on the phone, like, you gotta get in right now. This is it. $21's curving over, guys. Curving over. The catches up to the price. Let's say we trade sideways just slightly. Boom. And 21 will rip right through that 50. It was a go across. We had euphoria in the early part of the year with Trump coin, Solana meme coins, and Melania coin. Libra token, that was the peak of the euphoria season. Dude, that was wild, bro. That was crazy. I bought Trump coin at $3. I only bought like $500 because I was literally like tapped out. I sold it like at $60, I think it was. But the problem with that strategy is when Trump coin pumped, it grew so fast it sucked the liquidity out all my other bags. So even though I made money, I lost money and continued to lose money for quite some time. I was like, SOB. Dude, Hawk Tour, that was another wild one, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. XRP looks like it's in a larger cup and handle, though. Not bad. Not bad. It almost looks like a Jesus take the wheel if you kind of glued these together. You got the hand, and head. Plug pieces together. Dude, I'm a huge H-bar guy. So, does anybody else like H-bar out there? What's the token supply of Hedera? Trent was telling me that he wanted me to look into it earlier. Gosh dang it, my stupid D doesn't work. Come on, D. There goes Hedera. Just got to be able to recognize if we do have another meme coin, scam coin season, just sell it all. I know, right? So there's 50 billion, 42 million circulating. The biggest thing that they said they're going to work on at Hedera this last market was the staking rewards. I have all mine on Swirl's staking on the Hashpack wallet, but it gives like the crappiest interest rates ever. Where's token unlocks? No, we were talking about token unlocks earlier. Holy smokes! You guys weren't lying, man. Look at that token unlocks. I'm glad that they're almost all unlocked, but holy snikes, dude, that's a brutal. I had no idea they were unlocking like that. No wonder why the price stayed so low for so long. Holy cow! They're unlocking 1.5% almost. 21, or maybe that's 1%, 1%. 29.30. Well, that was a big jump. That's freaking 29.30. 7% jump. Holy frick. There was the whole team then selling. There was like the whole community, not community, but their team. They were selling on, dumping on their people. I wouldn't say dumping, but providing liquidity. Yeah, H-bar staking used to be good when the inflation was gigantic, but it's almost nothing now. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. That is wild. Hey, dude, the community thing is bullish. It's good. We're going to give them a little bullish one. Give me vote again, 24 hours. Yeah, I like it there. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to read all that. Not tonight. I guess I can. I mean, we'll kind of just, I don't want to read all that. That's too much. I'll make a video on it. That's what I'm going to do. I'll make a video reading this. I'll tie it to some Twitter post. Because I ain't going to read all that, dude. That's a lot. I could barely talk tonight as is. I keep trying to. My words keep not working. What's another good coin that you guys want to take a look at, bro? You know, I should cover is BNB. I shouted out BNB yesterday. You guys remember where I shouted out at? I think it was 4 hours. So you go, where were we at? That was almost 24 hours ago. So we go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. I said, hey guys, this might be a good time to buy. I'm feeling like there's a move coming in. Boom, we got a move. Sweet. Went up to 906. I think we were price targeting a little higher, but hey, you were in profits. You still would be in profits right now. Another one that we talked about yesterday too was Pith. I said Pith was a good mover yesterday, and we called that one. I know I see the red. It gave most of them the gains back. Okay, I get it, but we go back. These are the 1 hour, so you go 6. Then we go another 6. That was half a day. 6-ish. I don't know. We're somewhere right around here when we called it, and so you still had good gains. Okay, I remember this. I do. I remember this. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good. Another one we said was Destra, which everything looked really good yesterday. So that's kind of not super fair. Dude, I don't even know how to read this chart. Was it on this one right here? Yeah, you would have had some gains. I don't know. It wouldn't have been the most. I think probably like a couple percent, and then you gave it all back. So yeah, you win some and you lose some. At least I remembered them. I wonder where it was at, man. That really bothers me. Okay, well, what candle? We have 25 minutes left. So we go 6. This should be like some sort of way trading. You should make a tool where you can just drag it. And there's your day. A little late, but work has been heavy. Stay hydrated. Hey, what's up, brother? I got the Great Pumpkin today. We were actually cheering on Charlie Kirk today. Cheers to him. Even you know what I mean. Good. We lost a good man today. But let's take over some other coins I was taking a look at. I gotta switch to a T-square fix. We just kind of have a leisurely night, man. The tone of the whole world is down. But we're gonna swing on over to some of my top picks today. I was looking at for tomorrow to be watching for. Where are you at? Guys, if you haven't already and you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. At least I do. I would really appreciate it. Jasmine. Now, what we got going for Jasmine? On the 1 hour, it is pumping Stokes and RSI. A low strength is coming up, and we have continuing strength. The money flow has kind of been playing games, so keep that in consideration. But on the 4 hour, this green dot and this beautiful upswing on the VWAP. The VWAP and the blue wave look great. I love it. Then we got the green line for the Stokes RSI. It looks wonderful. Also love it. It's curving up. Strength. Also love it. Curving up. Now, the DBSI is kind of playing a little bit of game, 16, 17, 12, 13. But I like this candle. If we can close it in 24 minutes, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think that we could continue going, and we might see, I think we could pump up to 15 cents. I think that's not too extreme. And we also got a green dot trigger wave on the 12-hour with the VWAP opening up, blue wave continuing, and the strength and soaks on our side, everything, the whole works is coming out. It's coming out. So I kind of like that. And we go from the strength, went from a -5 to a 2 to a 13. I don't generally like too big of jumps like that, but I think this is within reason. It looks like we're getting that rounded bottom on the 21. So, hey, why not? Why not? I'm going to jump into some other coins, but I have to come over here. We're going to come over. Actually, I'm going to come over here first. I'm going to say, you guys, let's take a look at helium. Maybe we could try to figure out where it's going to go. And then what else do we want to look at? Let's check out SNEC. You guys want to take a look at SNEC. Plune. Somebody asked me about Plune this week, so we take a look at those 3 coins. But before we do that, I'm going to jump over to our X account. And I'm just going to talk about this because why not? Guys, if you're interested in trading, we partnered up with BitFi. No KYC, no VPN, and you save 20% on trading fees with our link. Now, if you're new, you can deposit $100 for the new green people that try and get their feet wet. You get a $60 bonus, which is 60% of your money. Not bad. If you're more advanced, you can deposit $500 and get a $100 bonus, 20%. $100, not bad. You advanced, you can deposit $1,000, you get $200 bonus, not bad. And it's still 20%. Now, this is a nice bonus because this is the best in the game. I don't think anybody can beat it. You deposit $5,000, you get a $1,000 bonus. Now, what's cool about this? Let's say you have $5,000 Cardano and you don't want to sell it. Fine, create an account, transfer your $5,000 worth of Cardano over there, and leave it in Cardano, and you'll get your bonus still. It comes in the next day or two and just send you money right back. And then you have a free trading bonus that you want to trade around with and have fun. You might as well take advantage of it while we have it. The last day is September 12th. We always have an event going, I believe. But this event will end and something else will happen. Maybe he'll renew it. But last time we had some other event. But, hey, take advantage of it. It's fun. It's gambling. You really kind of know what you're doing. Don't get liquidated. We don't want to see anybody get wrecked. But if you do decide to trade, join the Discord. We're enticed to help you win because we get a small kickbacks on your fees. So for us, we want you to win. We want to help you. We want to teach you how to look at the charts. I use Market Cipher to help my analysis. Trent uses traditional TA. And you got other people in there, not just myself, but people that can help you out. I'll try to post on every single chart that I see in there. But hey, get your feet wet, learn how to do it safe, do it responsibly, and have fun. Treat it like an tuition. You take money to make money. You go to school, you pay for school. So nobody wins anything, man. Look at blackjack card counting. You only win like I'm making numbers up, like say 55, 56, 60% of the time. So some nights you win, some nights you lose. Talking about staying hydrated, what about drip from Cardano? It's on Cardano. I don't have any, so you don't have to look it up. Haha. Isn't drip XRP? D, not you. Drip's a percentage of an XRP. Like, it's like every time they burn a little bit on the transaction fees, it's like 50 drips. I want to find out if drip is even on it. Maybe I'm thinking drop, but I definitely have never heard of drip. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Whoa, that's not right. Dude, still not right. Things aren't right. You're talking about red drip. Or are you talking about drip network? Or are you talking about meta drip? And I'm looking at you for an answer. D, not you, Mr. Husky. Husky. What drip am I looking up? Should I be looking up this pump drip? Looks like that red drip is this one. Also this one. Do you know which it is? 40K market cap, 174K market cap, 800K market cap, but none of them have their stuff disclosed besides this one. So I couldn't tell you. Excuse me. I'm going to jump back over the chart. We're going to hit up the helium. I actually don't think I have helium saved, and I actually like it. I tried to buy a helium server miner thing back in the day in 2021, and I got $500 scammed from me. It was a learning experience. I bought it off eBay, and I should have knew better. And I was like, well, I have $500 right now. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And they were like, well, it's a pre-order you're buying, and we'll have it for you in like 90 days, etc. It was a scam. 90 days is what the credit card company has before they consider it. You're an idiot. This is pretty much what they called. I called them, guys, I was scammed of $500. Any way you can get my money? I feel like an idiot. And like, no. I'm like, okay. Thank you. That's a giant wick. I don't know if that's natural. Drip network. Oh, you did find it. It is drip network. Okay, well, we'll take a look at it in just a second. Check out the smaller time frames. Wow, helium is ripping. And, you know, going off of this data, it's not a whole lot to say what is going on. I like to say we continue. I like to say we are going to continue. Why? Because we're at this area of support. What the hell? And I'm not saying that this is good TA, so I'm saying, so don't take that take that with the biscuit. I mean, look at the market cipher; it's going off crazy. I'm going to say I want to see it go to $2.85. How you like that? We lost a lot of ground, though. Okay. Strength -5, 16.1. It's like all over the place on a 15-minute. Holy smokes! Oh my goodness. VWAP did curve down. Momentum whip is just booking it on the 1 hour. 4 hours, just like a straight up wick. And like I said, I don't really like seeing giant jumps. I go -1 from 14. Did get a green dot. It hasn't confirmed yet. We got 16 minutes yet. Stokes RSI. Strength popping off. VWAP looks good. Money flow actually does look really good on this. Guys, let's try to find out what the heck is going on. Now, you're gonna get my link, I know, but just chill out. I'm not gonna show it to you again. But I do want to try to find helium net. Helium mobile. We're gonna follow them, and we are going to find out why if we can find out why they're pumping. Says new spectrum will be action. Airwaves are public good. Who captures the value? Telcos or the people? Helium proves crowds can build faster and cheap and keep moving forwards in the community. Oh, well, maybe that's it. DPEN takes the internet out of corporate hands and puts it in the people's. By contributing to Helium Network, anyone can own a piece of the internet and an HNT. Huh. iPhone Pro and Helium Mobile, orange. Nice timing. Oh, that's kind of cool. It is kind of cool, actually. Let's message them. You guys can't see it. You can't see my messages. Nope. I gotta hide that from you. But I'm gonna email Helium and say, hey, we have always interested in HNT, or we'll just say helium, and would love to have someone from your network on our show. Talking to our community. We feel like they can benefit hearing from your team. Thank you for the consideration and hard work and dedication you guys into your protocol, your project. That sounds pretty good. I should probably proofread that, huh? Somebody told me I had really crappy handwriting, so I don't know if that's true or not. Let me see what this says. We would love to have someone from your network on our show talking to the community. We feel like they can benefit from your team. Thank you for the consideration and hard work and dedication you guys put into your project. Oop, that was not right. The block. I think that sounds good. All right, cool. What? Oh, it kicked me out. Gosh dang it. It wants me to verify I'm a human. Stupid computer. Of course I'm a human. It wants me to authenticate myself. Gosh. Just when I thought I couldn't get any lower, and it makes me feel like I'm the human. I'm not the robot. You can't tell the difference. Frick me, man. Oh my gosh, it didn't save. You son of a biscuit. You son of a biscuit. Oh, it did save. I'm going to check. I'll be so irritated. You freaking suck, guys. It didn't save. Oh, okay. You joined the Discord? Oh, what's up, man? Looks like Trent just waved at you. You should tell him that you're D, not you. That way he knows. Share the link so I can join. Just join the Discord. All right. Oh, awesome, dude. I'm glad you're in. Yeah, it's not bad, man. We've been changing it up, trying to make better alterations to it. Okay, so let's jump into your coin. I'll have to email them later. I'm so irritated right now. I just deleted my entire message because I thought I was a freaking human. What did you say it was? Drip Network? Wow, look at that. Oh, that's not monthly. That doesn't count. Stealing that. Paste. Oh, what? You suck. There's a 1 million supply. 10% of it is token circulation. That says Binance scan. Are you sure this is Cardano? This is also weird because 0x is a Ethereum wallet. MetaMask is Ethereum though. BNB scan. This doesn't look like Cardano. It says drip BNB and drip ETH. What the heck? Oh, weird. Drip Network is the first ever deflationary daily ROI platform that offers return on investments. Its Drip Network is BEP token and Binance Smart Chain that promises investors 1% of daily returns on the investments up to 365%, and the principal rewards come from 10% tax. Oh man, I would stay away from this. Anything that's a 10% tax, I stay away from. 100%, 100%. I would stay away from it. Don't trust it. Anything that has a 10% tax, stay alive. It is sketch. Oh, I'm so irritated. I messaged those people and it didn't save, guys. I didn't even know how to copy and paste. I didn't know it was going to kick me out and delete my message. So dumb. So freaking dumb. Husky. Wow, there was a fat whale selling right there. What time is it? We got a couple more minutes. I wrote down some coins. Okay, so I got distracted. So I said Jasmine looked good. Where was they at? I wanted to go cover. Where's render? Here it is. A-Cash. A-Cash has this very strong wick up. Looks like it's breaking out of this flag. We made the golden cross back there on the 4 hour. We have a green dot. Blue momentum wave, Stokes RSI strength. It has the works, man. Everything looks good. There's not one bad thing on the 4 that looks bad. How's that? Now, the 1 hour, it looks like it might have taken a little bit of a breather. We might come back down to the 21. I think we might continue up. We might not even make it down that low, to be honest with you. Like, it looks pretty good. The 8 hour, it looks good. We got a green dot. The 12 hour, it looks good. It looks like it's just a continuation. Grounded bottom. The works, man. The strength looks good. Momentum wave looks good. Stokes RSI looks good. VWAP looks good. Money flow is shrinking. DBSI 2 to 11. I think it looks good. I think this trade looks good. You could say shoulder, head, and inverted shoulder. I mean, inverted shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, to the upside. That's what I see. Maybe I'm going crazy. You love Husky. I know you do. It's in your profile picture. I have to cover it a little better. And then another one, just for kicks and giggles, I threw this one out there. Dude, Dogecoin doesn't look that bad either. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's saying something. The money flow has been decreasing, but I like this VWAP. Blue wave looks good. Strength is okay. Stokes RSI okay, but it's pumping on the 1 hour. The 4 hour is pumping. We made a golden cross back here, and it's been ripping. Green dot, money flow is ripping up. VWAP is ripping up. The 12 hour also got a green dot. Stokes RSI strength. Blue wave looks good, ripping up. I like where the VWAP is at, even though it's just below or just above the 0 line. I think it looks good. And I'll probably have to explain it tomorrow if it plays out. And then the money flow also looks good. It looks like it's been coming in. It looks like the money flow has been coming in on the 12 hour. I just feel like Doge might be making a move. Stokes RSI, blue wave good, strength okay, good. VWAP coming down. And I think everything looks fine. That's what you want my opinion. There's my opinion. Okay. We should cover Husky. I guess I'll cover it. I guess. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. We're going to look at SNEC too, huh? Why is it there? What is going on? That's not alphabetical order. What the hell? I guess I'll have to fix those later. Daily time frame, the momentum's coming up. VWAP is not great. The strength's not bad though. It's not bad. Stokes RSI strength are curving down a little bit, but the money flow has been increasing. The VWAP has been coming down, so it might come down, splash, and then keep going. Hey, Chara, I haven't seen you in about 25 years. Trench Juice, what's up, man? Biddy getting ready to break out, dude. I'm thinking so, dude. Biddy and ETH look really prime, bro. Chara, you've been paying attention to gold and silver? Yo, buddy. Chara, you should jump in the Discord. There's some good data in there right now. Freaking our good buddy of ours, Muffet's been pumping like crazy. Dude, there's some definitely manipulation going on with Husky. I'm not going to lie. What was another coin? We wanted to look at SNEC too. Where's Sneckers at? Sneckers. ZS. Oh, we want to cover Plume too. That's right. Money flow has been thick on Plume for a long time. And this is so hot, bro. It's been so hot. It's really hard to say when it's going to break down. You know, when things shoot up from 8 cents to, well, I guess it's like 30% over the last day and a half. It just looks like it wants to retrace. Maybe not, man. The money flow is still coming in. Green dot. Money flow has been increasing. I like where the VWAP's at. 12 hour, we did get a red dot. We did get a red dot, as I confirmed, but we did get a colon cross. So if we get a red dot, I'd be looking at an entry point. For me, I'd be like, dude, I missed it. Okay, whatever. But if you want to try to get in, I would try to get an entry point there, here, and I would say here. Now, that bottom would be pretty bad if it comes down here. I might not even do it down here. But, right here, a retracement down here to right here, I think that's totally possible. And a retracement down here, I think that's still in the realm of possibility. Otherwise, it's looking good. If we can continue the way we've been going, I mean, there's very little stopping us. You got a little bit of resistance right here, a little bit right here, and a little bit right here. And I think it can pretty much keep going. Actually, right here is where the most is at. It's 15. And after you get past right here, you're pretty much golden, but 15 is a kind of a psychological level. You don't have to go husky for me. I am always loading, haha. Heavy bags, dude. You got you, man. I hope your bags turn out swell, bro. Freaking swell. Sneckerooners. Okay, we cover Sneckerers. Blue momentum with Stoke strength. RSI look fine. Money flow coming in. VWAP not bad on the 12 hour. Rounded 21. I like this. This is a good structure. If I was a betting man, I would take a 50-50, 4-4 on this. This looks good. Now, the money flow is coming in. VWAP's kind of like, there's a 50% right there. It's still technically above the zero line, just barely. And we haven't made a red dot yet. Gotten really close. But I'll take that. I feel like that's a solid bet. 1 hour. 1 hour's playing games, okay? It does kind of look like, I don't know. We made a golden cross. As long as we hold that, I'm going to stay bullish. We might come back down, bounce off the 21. Like I said, keep above it. We'll be fine. That's what you want my opinion. That's what I'm going to say. What we got? We got 3 minutes left, guys. If you haven't already and you're new to crypto or you're new to YouTube or just because you're new to our channel, please like and subscribe because what the hell? Why not? You guys want to support your local art? I'm art. I got talent. I'm good. We can do this. Take a look at gold and silver. Ooh, double top. Gold looks like it's taking a breather, Chara. It looks like it might be taking a little bit of breather on the 1 hour. 4 hour momentum's been coming down since this dot. We're over here now. We're touching the 21 though, which is not bad. Not bad. The momentum's really thick in the green. Look at that money flow. It's been coming in heavy, bro. That money flow's been coming in heavy since August 25th. I think that's when the last time you were in here, Chara. You should have asked me to take a look at this. I'd be like, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Look at the money. Woo! Coming in. 12 hour says a little bit of reversal action possibility. Maybe we'll get a little bit red. I mean, it's been so hot, Silver's been the same thing. Silver's been so hot. Momentum coming down, but money flow has been increasing. More people have been buying silver. It's about to get a red dot, maybe a little bit of a breather, but we'll probably come back down at 40. I can live with that. 40 is good. Maybe it's time to go up. I think it's time to sell some gold. Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe. I can't tell you, dude. I think that if we head into where we think we're going, I think we could see gold $40,000 an ounce. Reevaluation of the dollar in the next couple of years. Why the hell not? That's what its true value is. I'll pull up that website tomorrow for you guys if you can remind me, and I can talk to you about it. Well, I gotta come over here because I'm kind of excited. We got a lot of people watching. Maybe I did get 453. Oh, dang it! We got a lot of likes though. 19 likes, guys. That's more than we got viewers. That doesn't happen very often. So thank you guys for the hard work. No, I got nothing but love for you. What's Total doing? Total's kind of iffy. Green dot. Maybe Trent and I, when we start charging for the Discord, maybe we'll add our portfolios in there and you guys can see what we're holding. Would people pay for that? I mean, I think you guys already know, but I'd probably just show you the percentages. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can show you the actual dollar amount. I had to think about this. I've been hacked before, and it's not the most joyous thing. So I'm sure I can do it. About 420, guys. Hey, thank you. Thank you. If we can get one more subscriber, I'll give you 5 more minutes, and we'll cover whatever that subscriber wants to show me. Or say hat, 32 cents. Wasn't ADA already over $1 this month? I thought it was. You're gonna make me check, aren't you? 21 looking good, about to make a golden cross. On say he's been pumping. Let's go. Stokes RSI, a low. Strength coming in. Huh, very interesting. I like this VWAP too. Very interesting. The daily looks like it's going to keep going too. Interesting. Oh, say he's going to be doing good, guys. The 2-day and the 3-day are lit. I'm going to say, dude, look at this. Dude, look at the Stokes RSI strength, dude. That is fire, dude. It's PB&J 90 style food, bro. You got the VWAP looking good. Traeger wave just confirmed as of 4 hours ago. 4 hours. No, wait, this is a day and a half. This is 3 day. A day and 4 hours ago, bro. Say it's gonna be a gem this week. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna keep it a sharp eye on say. We're gonna look at the weekly chart. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Oh, I dig it. Oh, look at the 5-day. Holy smokes, guys! Say saying something. Oh my goodness. What are we breaking out? What's happening? Say, dude, you see it? This is the beginning of a cup and handle. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. Where's my little mouse? Cup and handy, bro. I'm gonna drop to the freaking bottom because I want the most gains. Yep. 50 cents. Here we come. 50 cents, good psychological number for say. I'm gonna call it for this week. Maybe, I hope it's this week. I guess I could be wrong, but I think I'm pretty right. I'm right more than I'm wrong, but I win more than I lose, so that's pretty good odds. But anyways, I guess, you know, I didn't get my 453 subscribers, so I guess I have to TTYL, get out of here, you know. It's been a day. Oh, no, I want to take a look at Cardano. I was just tricking you guys. I wanted to see if you guys jumped off. You think Cardano's going to above $1 this month? It already was above $1 back. I guess technically it was last month, August. Hopefully go up to here, $1.23. Because that's back in May, December. Yeah. I hope Cardano, man. I hope it hits $2 this month. That'd be sick. But yeah, why not? I can see that. What the hell? I'll go for it. We got a green dot. Money flow is looking good. 17 on the strength. Oh, dude, the 4 hour we just crossed, made a golden cross. That 21 just crossed the 200 as of like a couple hours ago. Let's freaking go. On that note, guys, I'm gonna thank each and every one of you guys who came in because, you know, we got 20 likes, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I love it. Thank you so much. And we got a sub tonight, so thank you, Mr. 452. You really helped me feel better because I've been Debbie Downer today. D Not You, thank you for showing up. Chara, thank you for showing up. Trench Juice, thank you for showing up. I've never seen you before, at least not to my knowledge. I appreciate you, brother. We got DC and Prey. He's probably playing Dota right now. Hey, what's up, bro? Thank you so much. Price action for BTC heading. Okay. I'll give you that. But after I thank everybody, that'll be the last thing I do. I'll give you a price action for BTC Trench. Have you subscribed? I'm just curious. I'll give it to you anyways, but I'm gonna harass you because you're the only person I see. Maybe you're 452. Donnie Cornell, thank you for showing up. Al, thank you for showing up. Shadow Crypto, thank you for showing up. Calvin, thank you for showing up. JJ's Cryptic Corner, thank you for showing up. Guys, if you haven't already, JJ's Cryptic Corner, awesome YouTube channel. You can always go over there and check him out. King Christopher Paul 477 Hutchinson, always a blast to have you in. Amelia, thank you for showing up. Duality, thank you for showing up. And we're going to jump over to Bitcoin. BTC. What do we got cooking for BTC? You asked for price action for BTC leading into the news today. Well, we were bullish yesterday. Juice, you should have been here like 4 or 5 days ago. I called for a massive long on AVAX at $33. I should take a peek at that. I'm not going to cover it, but I would like to take a peek at it. I got to go. It is late. Where are you at? AVAX is in gaming. Where's my gaming tokens? AVAX, the leader, $29. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I said right here, AVAX was $24. I said long it to 33. And I still stick to that, dude. Look at the money flow. The VWAP's looking good. We did get a little bit of red dot. You could ask Daniel Gonzi. I think he longed it. I said, dude, long it. I did tell him long it, bro. 12-hour. Still open doors. Look at that strength, 96.87. Dude, that's crazy high. The 21's just shooting straight up. I couldn't see a retrace, possibly at 28 and then continuing. VWAP's looking good. Money flow's so nice, though. I mean, really, though. Money flow's nice, too. I think this is going to continue up. You want my honest? I think gaming possibly taking its move now. Look at the 2-day. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely wonderful. Daniel Ghazi, if you're out there listening, brother, I hope you're crushing it on that trade. We set it up for you. You got me distracted. I'm like, I love it when that trade plays out. And I gave a signal on it. I reckon AVAX retraces hard for the pump. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, you're gonna make me go back to AVAX, dude. I'm gonna be stuck on this channel longer. I don't even know if you're a sub, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take another look. We have a slanted head and shoulder pattern, dude. That's not that big a pump, to be honest with you. We got more juice in the tank. We're hitting this first little resistance, and we're bouncing off it. You know, we could bounce off it, come back down to like $25. I don't think we're gonna get a massive retrace. No, I don't. In fact, I think it's more likely we break in the next. Where we're on the 5-day. I would say in the next 10 days we'll probably be at $35. I think at least 30, 33. I still think into that range. You can see I drew this line like I told you a week ago. That's where we're heading to. Our shoulder head, reverse head and shoulders. That's our range. I don't think we're going to retrace now. Maybe a little bit. We could, where we're at, 27. We could retrace to 25, or we could go up to 30 and then retrace down to 25 and then continue up. Dude, it is a nice looking chart, bro. And not all of them are looking like that. These are all the gaming ones. Dude, check out Beam. Oh, actually, Beam's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Which one was I looking at? Is it Super? They look similar. Sand looks good. I like Sand. It's similar to AVAX. AVAX is up here right now. But we have the inverted head and shoulder pattern. We have a green dot. Gala is also, they're all very mimicking the same style chart. Decentraland looks good. Like, I don't know why. I even said Engine was good. Look at Engine. I don't even know where you could buy Engine. I was buying it on Voyager. But it looks good. It really does. Graph, I called this one. When did I call this one? Was it 2 days ago? No, it might have been 2-3 days ago. We're on the 5-day. I'm going to shrink it down. 12 hour. We call it graph on this pump right here. It was one of my calls of the day. It's making a golden cross. I think it looks good. I think it looks good, bro. I think that looks good. I have not been bullish on the AI industry for a long time. I'm liking this chart. Gosh, you already got my 2 cents on that. I'm not gonna say I'm bullish on AI Oz. Render looks pretty good too. Casper, pretty beat. All right, hang on. I'm gonna cover Bitcoin, and then I'm gonna bounce. I'll get all my thanks. And BTC, we have green dot pumping up. Strength Stokes looking good. Rounded 21. We're literally about across the 200. We broke above the 200. Okay, facts. That's beautiful. We're already above the 21. The likelihood of us pumping tomorrow, extremely good. 100%. I think it would have pumped tomorrow. But anytime there's data and we look at the liquidations on the heat map, we have more to the downside than the upside. So there's a chance that the charts may be manipulated to the downside, catch those longs off guard, and then we bounce up. Or we bounce up and then come down, hit those liquidations, and then we come right back up to where we're at. I think it's more likely to go down and then up. But that's just me. So be careful out there, the leverage traders. But hey, guys, I've had a good night. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Brew Crew, T Square, we thank you. We are out. Later.